Bermuda continues to maintain its role as a driving force in offshore reinsurance, accounting for more than 40% of total ceded reserves for U.S. life annuity writers in 2024. That according to a new AM Best report. I'm John Weber for AM Best TV. Here to tell us more about that report are AM Best Associate Director Jason Hopper and criteria analyst Jacob Connor. And Jacob, as I just mentioned, Bermuda continues to lead the way in offshore reinsurance. What's driving that?
Hi, John. So yes, Bermuda has been a reinsurance hub for years now and making it easily accessible for new and returning businesses. Some of the key attributes to the region are a strong infrastructure of insurance professionals, a favorable regulatory environment with Solvency II equivalents, and it being a reciprocal jurisdiction with the United States.
So total ceded reserves grew in 2024, but at a slower rate compared with from 2021 to 2023. What drove the decline in growth?
Sure. So we saw double-digit growth during those 3 years, which is a tough bar to continually hit. We have seen new capital enter the market, so the capacity is there from a reinsurer standpoint. And strong annuity growth, which has reached a record pace, has put capital strains on insurers, which has led to the increased use of reinsurance. Also, a handful of large deals can also drive added growth to the market, which we have seen during those years.
Jason, what's the difference between ModCo and funds withheld?
Sure, thanks, John. So within a funds withheld transaction, the reserves are transferred to the reinsurer, but the assets are not. Right, the cedant controls the assets and pays an investment income to the reinsurer. In a ModCo deal, the reserves and the assets both stay at the ceding company. Now, the reinsurer will want some control of the assets, so they either have control or also potentially assign an asset manager for some control of those assets. So there's some shift in the investment risk, which ultimately helps with RBC relief.
So the report discusses counterparty risk. What's AM Best's view of this?
Yeah, so as Jacob mentioned before, there's been many new companies, additional capital entering the market, partnerships, so capacity is there from the reinsurance side. So how do primary insurers navigate that, right? Counterparty diversification is one avenue. The use of collateral, as well as rating triggers, are three risk mitigating strategies that primary insurers can use to head off any potential insolvencies from the counterparty if that may happen.
Thank you, Jason. Jacob.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
That was AM Best Associate Director Jason Hopper and criteria analyst Jacob Connor. You can find the full report online at ambest.com. For AM Best TV, I'm John Weber.